So we'll go back to some more Pokemon SoulSilver, where last time we fixed the power plant's issues by chasing down the final Team Rocket member in existence, into which I can't really speak on his behalf because he speaks broken English. Then we caught Misty on her date and forced her back to the Pokemon gym. And this time, we are finally taking on a gym after like 3 or 4 episodes of not taking care of any. Yo, legend in the making, finally you're inside the Pokemon gym. Since Misty was away, I went out for some fun too. What do you mean by that? So this gym is pretty simple. As it's obvious enough, it is a pure water gym, so lots of water types here, so... Or Sea. Okay, how is that not a Seadra? I know I keep saying, like, how is that not an evolved thing? But seriously, man, this has been ridiculous with this. Jag is gonna sweep the floor with everything here. I am not worried about this gym at all. Now, Misty herself might be a little bit of an issue, but it should be fine. Hello, Seadra. At least you have a Seadra. Actually, that begs more of a question of why your Horsey's not a Seadra. I digress. Get out of here. Easy enough. I'm gonna try to take care of all of the land-based trainers here because there's really not a lot of trainers here. I think there's only 5. 2 of them being on the land and then 3 of them in the water, so it's not that bad. Azumarill. Okay, thankfully I have something to deal with you. I am not worried about you in the slightest, especially since you don't have your fairy typing yet, in which case, holy hell, that thing becomes OP in the future. Seriously, that thing is a monster in Pokemon Scarlet. If you raise it right, you can one-shot a lot of things. Oh, play rough strats with huge power and belly drum. Yeesh. So I think that's all the land trainers. So this episode may be a little weird on the pacing because we're kind of back to now just going to a town, going to a gym. We don't have to worry about any of the weirdo side crap that we have to deal with. Unlike how we had to go all the way to Lavender Town and all that crap, so... Now, there are some side things, and there will be some things that are unlocked, and I might be doing them in a weird order, but trust me, for the pacing of the video, it's probably going to make no sense. And how am I not faster than the Golduck? I'm even 4 levels above you, bud. Get out of here. You suck. Seriously, I really wish Golduck was a water psychic type guy. I know that every, ROM hack that changes the typings of Pokemon always makes Golduck a water psychic, but he seriously deserves to be one, man. It makes the most sense. Heading over here is another water-based trainer. I guess it's one of the few gyms they actually use Surf on. Actually, what gyms do you use Surf in? I'm trying to think now, because, well, obviously this one. You don't use it in Black and White, too. I'm really trying to think. Was there a water? I guess there was technically in Hoenn. Also, this is kind of a... Actually, no, you're a physical tank, so this should work pretty nicely. Yeah, I guess you don't really use Surf in any of the other gyms, huh? At least around the other games. I'm not too sure, though. Again, I can't remember because I have horrible memory when it comes to other games. Especially since I put all my energy in just playing Pokemon SoulSilver, so... I digress. Last trainer is running away from me. Get back here, man. Or woman in this case. A Seeking. At least these are pretty high leveled. We're actually starting to get high level trainers again. Jag is going to be very over leveled at the end of this, but I can't really help it. It's a pure water gym, and Jag is specifically made for water types, so I really can't do much about that. 1 down, 1 to go, I think. Was it 1 to go? Hey, I can remember things. I don't know why, my memory's been very foggy as of late, I don't know why. I guess just New Year stuff and weirdo stuff is happening, but I digress. Go down, Seeking, you suck. Well, we're already at the gym leader. Make sure you save, as per usual. Once you've made your save, let's fight her. I was expecting you, you pest. You may have a lot of Johto gym badges, but you better not take me too lightly. My water-type Pokemon are tough. Oh, she ain't kidding. She's actually one of the harder Kanto gym leaders. Misty! Starts off with a level 49 Golduck, pure water type with the moves Water Pulse, Disable, Psych Up, and Psychic. Has the ability of Damp. It can be annoying because of its whole Disable thing. I don't know why it has Psychic, but it does. This thing's really not much to deal with. It has one good move, and it's not even Stab. Water Pulse kind of just sucks. It's meant to try to confuse you, so it should go down pretty easily. 1 down, 3 to go. Next, hello. I have a counter for you, I think. Well, technically 2 counters. I'll go with card and see what we can do with this. So, Quagsire. Level 49, Water Ground type with the moves Water Pulse, Amnesia, Earthquake, and Rain Dance. Has the ability of Water Absorb. In which case, why would you ever use a Water type move against this thing? If you have a Grass type move, that would just nuke this thing immediately. I'm going to try to nuke it with Close Combat. We are using a Quagsire. I know how powerful this thing can be. And honestly, this thing could have a lot better moves, just saying. Oh, that sucks. And, oh, you're doing Amnesia. That works out in my favor, because you're definitely going to heal here. I'm going to do Brick Break. Yeah, full restores. Gotta love gym leaders that just straight up use full restores now. I think this is one of the few games that actually does that, because, well, there's more than 8 gym leaders. Alright, come on. Brick Break does not bad, actually. I'm going to do Close Combat again just to confirm it, but yeah, hey, at least Close Combat almost kills you. This thing was kind of a more awkward thing because I don't really have any, well, I literally have no Grass-type moves, so it's fine, though. Quagsire's not that big of a deal. Lapras. Do I stay in? I'm going to stay in and see what happens. So, Lapras, level 52, Water Ice type with the moves Water Pulse, Sing, Ice Beam, and Body Slam. Has the ability of Water Absorb. And again, why would you use a Water type against this? It is pretty tanky, and it has good stab moves to boot with it, but a good Fighting or Steel type move should take it down. I'm hoping this kills you. Otherwise, we're going to have more issues on our hand. You are very tanky, though. Yeah. Can't survive a Close Combat from a Heracross. I was kind of worried about that because that would have made me -3 on all my defensive stats. Now her ace is a Starmie. This thing's more awkward. I'm going to hope that Jag is fine enough. Because otherwise this is going to be a little bit of a tricky situation. Her ace is a level 54 Starmie. Water Psychic type with the moves Water Pulse, Confuse Ray, Recover, and Ice Beam. Has the ability of Natural Cure. And is holding a Citrus Berry. This thing is extremely fast and hits like a truck, so thankfully its most powerful move here is Ice Beam, so just don't send out a Grass or Flying type and you should be fine. Please, let me live. This thing has a pretty high psychic attack, yes. A pretty high special attack. Oh, that barely did. Okay, I was really worried about you for nothing then. Never mind, that was for sure, I for sure thought you were going to kill me there. Well, see you later, Starmie. Yeah, that thing is extremely fast. I highly recommend Starmie. That was pretty easy. You are really good. I'll admit that you are skilled. Here you go. It's the Cascade badge. Here's another memento from this battle. Take it. It's a really crappy move. It contains the move Water Pulse. It can sometimes confuse your foe. You managed to defeat trainers all the way from Johto. I'm sure you have a good use for it. No, I will not. We have gotten better moves from Johto from the gym leaders than we have been here. They give you really early on moves. Water Pulse isn't bad by any means, but like, it's so late in the game. Why would you use it now? We have Surf and Waterfall, which in my opinion are like the best water moves. I'm gonna go heal and get Specs out of the PC. Went ahead and got Specs, and here's what I will say now. Now that that's taken care of with the whole power plant and all that, and with the Cerulean Gym being done, there is something waiting for us at Route 25 and at Saffron City. Here's the weird thing, at least in my notes, I have it to go and take care of these things, and then we'll start heading over to Pewter. But for what I want to do, I think I want to set up things, and then next episode we'll take care of the 2 things I want to take care of. You'll see why I want to do that later. Anyways, I'm heading to Lavender Town. God, this theme never fails to make me fall in love with this town again. It's creepy as hell in red and blue, but in Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, it just, I don't know, it feels really quaint, except for when Ralph tries to call you. What the hell do you want? You want to fight. Okay. I still need to fight Joey. I might show that this episode, because there's really not much I want to do today. Back over here, now that the power's back, this guy's not pacing back and forth. Ah, so you're the Nyman who solved the power plant's problem. Thanks to you, I never lost my job. I tell you, you're a real lifesaver. Please take this as my thanks. EXPN card upgraded our Poke Gear. That thing you can tune into even more radio programs here in Kanto. Also, why would you lose your job for something you had no control over? Whatever. So as he says, we now have the radio, which doesn't really do anything here, except for one thing. And this guy also said that we should come back when we have the card. Hey there, I'm the super music director. I'm responsible for the gorgeous melodies over the air. Don't be square, grab your music off the air. Yeah, really shows you how much he cares about you having the EXPN card. And we can only tour the ground floor. Yeah, there is no top floor. Kind of like with the Sofco building, this building kind of gets you screwed over too. So now that we have that, how do I want to handle this actually? Ooh, okay, I know how I want to handle this. I don't need specs on us, so I'm actually gonna go swap out specs real quick and grab Nexus. One thing I should probably check is if I have a bunch of Pokeballs. I have 35, that should be fine. I think I'll be fine. Famous last words. Where we want to head is south. It's Route 12. Actually, this place right here is actually called Silence Bridge. Reason why we're coming through here is actually a pretty good opportunity to go and show off a route that you technically never need to go to. Is this where I want to be? I always get okay, that's the thing. Okay, yes it is. I always get confused if this is the route leading into Saffron or not, but heading over here is Route 11, which is kind of weird. There's some trainers here. Not really much to say. Should I have Felix on the front? I'll put Dave in the front. If this is a psychic guy, then I want Dave to take advantage. Also, Apricorn Tree, why? You have an Execute. Okay, that could be dangerous. And here's again with the leveling thing. I mean, I guess he could have gone here before he fought Misty, so I guess it's not too much, but even still, why are these guys now only near the level 40s? Just saying. Although, in hindsight, it's probably very hard to grind in this route, but if you grind in this route for 3 years, I think you'd be more than level 40 at this rate. Executor, that's more terrifying. I hopefully will kill you. You are weak to this. And I am very high level compared to you. I can't do math at the top of my head to know how many levels. I'm gonna say 12. Actually, I think it is 12. And Execute again. I really like Execute, especially Alolan. I've never used Alolan Executor. I've always wanted to, because its typing is super weird. I think the only other typed Pokemon that's like that is Mega Evolved Sceptile, and I freaking love Mega Evolved Sceptile. That thing is awesome. So I don't know, maybe one day if I play through Sun and Moon again, I'll use an Alolan Executor. Got another kid. I'll fight you. There is a couple... Actually, I think there's only just one item that I want to find here. You have a Sans. Okay, that could be dangerous if he uses a ground type move. I am still weak to ground. We'll try Stab. Well, not only is it Stab, but it'll... Oh, right, you resist that. Please flinch? Yeah, okay. I made up for my mistakes. Into which I probably should have done Earthquake, because I keep forgetting that you're technically still part ground type. Earthquake. And there's a Quick Lock proc. I really need to think about getting rid of that eventually, because there will be a time where I will not need that at all, but I digress. Down goes Sand Slash. And Crobat. Okay, I think the last time we saw that thing was with Koga. Okay. We'll do Rock Slide. You're making sure I stay in battle. That's completely fine with me. I have no plans of switching. And Rock Slide, go down. You lived on 1 HP. Screw you. And you're Poison Fanging me. Please don't poison me, because that's going to be really... You suck. And that's a bad poison, too. My luck is dwindling as I speak. Now that you're done, I gotta be in the bag anyways to pop a repel. What do we want? Actually, do I have a poison? Do I really not? Okay, I guess I'm using full heals. I could use berries, but I am way too lazy to go and grow berries. I apologize. So, heading over, where are all of my... There it is. I hate that you can't really organize your bag in this game, because it's kind of annoying. Over here is TM86 Grass Knot. It's actually a really good grass-type move. Its damage is dependent on how heavy the target is. It's pretty good. So, Apricorn Tree, there's another kid here. Man, there's a lot of people in this route. Okay, let's go fight you. A single Growlithe at level 44. Trying to one-up the gentleman that we had in the route right before we went back to Saffron City? And if so, you are not going to have a good time because you do not have an Arcanine. See you later, Stinky. I guess the annoying thing is that because it's Gen 4 and they have a lot more health, it takes a lot longer for them to actually go down. I digress. I am so close to leveling up. Which is fine might be, because there's another Psychic, and I think that's all the trainers in this route. Exatu. Okay, I can kind of choose... I'll do Rock Slide. Okay, I will say, I like Rock Slide a lot more now that I've been using it more than I have in the past. I usually avoided Rock Slide because I usually have horrible luck when it comes to it landing, but so far it's landed a lot more than I think it should. Like, it's a good move, and with a chance of flinch, it's pretty damn good. So you have this Snorlax. I want to go down here first, because heading all the way over here is back to Vermilion City. We're on this side, and Sticky Barb. What does that do again? That's such a weird, obscure item that I never remember what it does. Latch onto foes that touch the holder, damages the holder on every turn. Okay. More of a PvP item. There is... Actually, I have a repel up. What am I doing? I do want to check around here for just a second, because I think there was a hidden item as well. I'm kind of going beyond my notes a little bit, because... there is a hidden item. Where? Where are you, hidden item? I want you hidden. Yeah, you're on the beach here. Kind of a weird spot that we're in. Big Pearl. I'll take it. Alright. Back to a regularly scheduled program of, seeing the giant, giant in the room. Back on over here. See, it's just a weird little alcove here. I don't know really why they implemented this. I guess just for the Sticky Barb. There goes Repel. I do not want to run into any enemies. Oh, that's an EXP share. I don't want to run into any Pokemon. You can tell I've been playing other RPGs when I'm saying I don't want to run into any more enemies. Hello, big boy. So this, I recommend having an electric type out, and I recommend that you save. For once you have done so, we want to go into the Pokegear, and go to the radio and set it to the very top. It's a secret channel called the Poke Flute. While this is playing, chat this guy up. The Snorlax opened its eyes wide. This here is Big Chungus himself, Snorlax. A stupidly chunky normal type. It's one of the best normal types of this generation. With its crazy HP stat and good attack and special defense, it's a really awkward Pokemon to fight. Without a dedicated fighting type, it's known to tank hits from anything and recover its health usually just by using rest. Slap on its ability of Thick Fat, which halves the power of fire and ice moves that hit it, and with the thing that it's holding of Leftovers, which recovers HP every turn, you have yourself a dumbly powerful tank that has really nothing to do. Like, it's powerful in its own right, and there's really nothing else to say. It's just dumb. So what I'm going to try here, I'm going to immediately go with a Quick Ball, which I really need to buy more of these. I spent so many of them on the roaming legendaries, and don't want to talk about it. 1, 2, now. It is a level 50 with Snorlax, and it's actually a pretty good Pokemon if you're still looking for a Pokemon to add on to your team. I'm going to do Discharge. This shouldn't kill. I'm not too concerned about this killing. This thing has a ton of HP. Like, look at that. Dear God. Giga Impact. So this thing is not a legendary by any means. It's not even a... Well, no, I don't even think it's a pseudo. Okay, so it's going to be stunned for a turn. There's its Leftovers coming into play. I believe that's 1/16 of its HP every turn, which for that thing is stupid. Do Discharge again. He'll have to recharge. I hope you stay... Oh, God. Okay. You will stay in yellow. So, yeah, it's not a legendary by any means, so it should be a little easier to catch. That's why I was just making sure I had at least some Ultra Balls. Obviously, if you're playing at night, use Dusk Balls. Has a way better chance. I digress. Heavy Balls would... Actually, I should probably try a Heavy Ball if I still have one. Roll out. Okay. Autobot. That's going to be annoying. So I highly recommend you do catch this because, well, it is... Okay, I have a bunch of Heavy Balls. It is holding Leftovers, and that is an amazing item that you should always have. It's such a good item. 2 shakes, nothing. This thing's a little more stubborn than most of the wild Pokemon in the game to actually go and catch, I guess because it's a little bit more special. Please don't go beyond yellow health. That's going to be annoying if you do. Damn it. Okay. What do I want to do? I could try extreme speeding. Sure. Because the problem is you have to do more damage than what the Leftovers will heal, so let's try extreme speed. Hopefully that does enough to at least make you stay in the yellow. There's really nothing to counteract the Leftovers except for stuff like Toxic. Or not Toxic, don't do Toxic. Poison, I guess, or Burn, even. Burn would probably actually be really good on this guy, considering, well, it kind of negates Leftovers a little bit, and it nerfs his attack. Alright. We'll try a Heavy Ball again. I kind of want to catch something in this, because I really like the design of the Heavy Ball. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, you're mine. Its stomach's digestive fluids can... why did I say fluids? Juices can dissolve any kind of poison. It can even eat things off the ground. You weigh over 1,000 pounds, dear God. As such, this is a random Pokemon. Feel free to nickname the Snorlax in the comments below. It's very appreciated. So now that we're done with that, I do not give a crap about what Liz has to say to me. I am going to start ending things off, but I do want to... Well, one, I want to get that Leftovers. Can you please stop calling me? Did you not get the hint? Thank you. I do want to go and get those Leftovers off of that Snorlax, because that is a way too good of an item to keep on a random Pokemon. That might be an item I put on Dave in the future. We haven't really needed anything like that, but again, Leftovers are very nice. Okay. And then Specs, I guess I can get the free heal off of Jag, and I guess by extension, Nexus. Do that. There we go. And get out of the PC, leave this Pokemon Center. And I'm going to meet you guys back on over to Cerulean. Back in Cerulean City, I do recommend that you keep your flyer on you for something later, but that's where I'm going to end things off for right now. We got a couple of side things to do before we head off to the next town, and, well, now that the way's open for the next town, we can kind of choose when to do that whenever. So, next time on Pokemon SoulSilver, we'll be chasing after a couple of things that are now open to us. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.